Glad to have you with us from Dowdy-Ficklen Stadium in Greenville, North Carolina. And while today is the final home game of the season for one team, it is more importantly a celebration, Senior Day. And the Pirates headed toward the ball, and we are ready for action. On the run from inside his own 5. Tackled and brought down at the 23-yard line, so not a whole lot of room on that return. The Huskies offense will have the football first. They sure hope that dynamic connection that was on display last.
Third down, critical down and third down, critical down and distance, opening drive of the game. Let those guys fire off, get a hat on a hat. You can run the ball, pick up the first. You're around midfield, and all things looking pretty good here early for this offense.
Just gets rid of the football, nobody to throw it to. It'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. It's complete to the left. Runs through a man, and he might have some space. They drop him at the 47-yard line, but he'll have plenty to move the sticks. And the Huskies are flying down the field. Looking to throw, it's Dingle. Steps away to find some room. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Oh, he's got a chance. Here comes the 7th play of this opening drive. They've moved it well, but now facing third down. Here's the pressure. Makes the grab. Really nice job to convert that third down, and they've got it at the 33. The Huskies have it with a 1st and 10. Wants to throw it again. Moving away from pressure. Nothing open downfield, so he'll just toss it away. Let's look big picture at Northern Illinois. Really interesting matchup here. It's always fun when the top 2 teams in the conference get to square off in the regular season. With all the expansion, it's become a little bit of a rarity, hasn't it?
It has. Obviously, there's so many teams in each conference, but head-to-head still very much matters. So if you're sitting, obviously, at the top like these teams are, the head-to-head this day will really matter down the road.
Yeah, this was a game we circled.
A shot toward the end zone. Oh, right through his hands. They came out attacking, wanted to impose their will, and they missed a big chance on that one. They'll send out the kicker to try to salvage this drive. He boomed it through. A 50-yard field goal showing off that powerful leg.
I know one thing this head coach does every week is he challenges his guys to start fast. And it's so important today, playing on the road in this kind of environment. You saw a nice drive. They didn't get the touchdown they would have loved, but still, kicking that field goal and taking this early lead, that's a statement for the visiting team.
The Pirates offense will come out to go on the attack for the first time. And there he is, this senior wide receiver. He's gritty, great attention to detail, solid hands. He'll have to be accounted for in this passing attack.
It's pretty amazing when you watch this offense because they're not very talented. They're average, quite honestly, a lot of spots. Except the guy at wide receiver, David. He is elite. And today on offense, everything should go through him.
And when you've got one of those guys, you've got a chance, right? One guy that puts fear in the defense. And I love that we continue to see guys have real success at smaller levels, right? It's not just the power forward. These are guys that end up getting plucked and go to the next level. You can still be a burner and still have that great speed and route running and develop. And this guy has, and he is one of the best players on he actually is the best player on this team, and he is option number 1 for the squad.
Looking to throw, it's Turbin. Floating away. Oh, he didn't get past the marker before starting his slide, and now it's 4th down. The Pirates will line up to punt it away. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. His first one of the day gave that leg a workout 5 times in last week's victory. And he is knocked down immediately. Brave to try the return, though the coach might have preferred a fair catch. Guys, we'll see what the plan is for this Northern Illinois offense. So they've put up some early points, and now to build on this 3-0 lead.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Gonna let it fly. Grabs it at the 25 in stride. He's got the sidelines going nuts as he gets it down to the 18-yard line. The entire complexion of this possession changed on that one play. Now they've got it 1st and 10 inside the 20. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
These receivers on these scramble drills are going to have to play with a little bit more urgency because this pass rush is getting after the QB. He was flushed out to the left and wasn't able to complete that throw because of the hit he took.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. Trying to pick up a 1st down. Here he goes breaking the pocket. Fires downfield. Oh, man, another incompletion. That's 3 in a row. And they'll send out the field goal unit. And he'll try to make it 2 for 2, this time from 35 yards away. Tried to give it enough body English, but he missed it. It's still a 3-point game after the miss. East Carolina has it back, and the Purple Pirate offense will go to work. They're going to need to get something started, finding themselves in a 3-0 hole. Let's talk for a second about East Carolina. It can be a little bit tricky to balance that traditional powers, but when they're grabbing linebackers like this guy, you know they're doing the right thing.
Absolutely, and there's nothing tricky about that, right? Like, recruiting high school players is essential. Transfer portal is good to supplement, but getting a guy like this that can run at the linebacker spot, it can upgrade your roster immediately.
Using the quick game. Doesn't quite make it to the 1st down marker. He's a yard short. And the Pirates will punt it away on 4th down. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. He'll try to field the punt and see if he can give his offense better field position. And he'll work his way on the return out to the 35-yard line before he's stopped. They'll start this drive from their own 35-yard line. Looking downfield, it's Dingle. Get it out to the supersonic guy. They'll get the 1st down. It's spotted on the 49. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Running inside, it's Rice. And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on 1st down and set up a short yardage on 2nd down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on 2nd down.
Got 8 on 1st down, now looking at a 2nd and 2. Trying to impose their will with the run. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a 1st down.
Tackled on the play at the 39-yard line. And that's good enough for a 1st down.
That's the end of the quarter, and Northern Illinois has the lead. As we get a look at the numbers so far. They've got a 1st down here to open the period. The give. Found a little running room, and they get him stopped after a pickup of 6 to the 32.
And I like the thought process on offense here early in this game. They're giving their bell cow the ball early and often. There are a lot of coaches that outthink themselves, and they think, you know, we're going to throw the ball to set up the run instead because everybody on defense knows our guy is the focal point. But this offense is just keeping it simple. Let's just give our best player the football early in this game, and let's just get him into a rhythm.
Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Rice. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Well, the offense is in a really nice rhythm right now. It seems like no matter what they're dialing up, they're getting positive yards, and it just feels so good as a play caller when you know on first down you can get your...
Makes the grab in their space. He'll be stopped at the 6-yard line, but what a job picking up yardage after the catch.
This offense is clicking, and clearly everything is working. The offensive coordinator's calling good plays, the quarterback and his unit is executing, and this defense right now, they have no answers.
And that pass incomplete. The defense got a hand on it.
Really nice job of awareness on first down. That
can't hang on in the end zone, and that one is going to drive him crazy when he watches it. It'll be third down.
Man, you see, once you start to get to the make those plays when you're physically getting hit. Nice job by the defense, man. Make them earn it. Make them feel it. Get your hands through the contact of the football when they're trying to make the catch. Great job breaking on the football at the perfect time.
Right down the boulevard. The lead now 6 here in the second.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. They'll corral him and get him down at the 17-yard line on the return. Here comes the East Carolina offense out to start the drive. They are searching for any type of answer they can find, down 6-0. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. On target. And they pick up just a few on that completion. The Pirates will hustle to the line. The run from the shotgun.
And after that run, getting right back up to the line of scrimmage to go hurry up, defense has to be ready.
3rd and 6 yards to go. Looking to pass. It's Turbin. Pressure coming. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. He fires back across the field, and it's intercepted. He was looking for room to return that, but he'll just hand it to the offense. They'll take over at the 18. So we'll see this offense make its way out to start the drive. Wants to throw on first down. Quarterback on the move, still looking. Caught, and he will score! Touchdown, Northern Illinois!
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Tackled and brought down at the 16-yard line after the return. After that kickoff, the medical staff is out there to tend to the injured player. Defense a little too jumpy there, and they got into the neutral zone too soon.
Neutral zone is on infraction.
So the offense accepts the penalty, and they'll get a little farther away from their own end zone. After that encroachment penalty, it's now 1st and 5. He's looking to throw. Under fire. I don't think that's the way they drew it up. Incomplete.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
Makes the grab on the left. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. So what do they have for 3rd and short from their own 23? Back to pass, it's Turbin. It's a fumble. Defense And swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover.
And when you're on defense and it's wet and it's rainy, you know exactly what time it is. That ball gets a little heavier. It gets a little slicker. You're trying to get to that thing. You know you get your hand on it.
Makes the catch, and he's free. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion.
And when you run these drag routes, it's super important that your quarterback can really use his eyes. Don't lock in where everybody's going to start looking at you and seeing what's coming. Does a good job, drops back, sees it, and the most...
He's into the end zone. Touchdown, Northern Illinois. They've got the lead and trying to put this one in a hammerlock here in Week 10. And he did make that extra point, no issue with the treacherous footing. A quick strike, just as we expected.
Yeah, and quick strikes are easy when you got such great field position. Obviously, when the offense starts in such a good spot, puts the defense in a bad position, and the offense takes advantage.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The Pirates will get things started here on offense. They just haven't been able to get anything going, and they better get started or it's going to get away from them, David.
Yeah, and these are the weeks that you really wish that you were playing a video game, and you could just reset the console, start over, Jesse, and make something better happen early.
It just looked like they're sleepwalking in this first half, and it's not just one guy. They just haven't been playing collectively as a unit. And if I'm the head coach, I'm considering starting to give some other dudes some chances here.
They'll try to move the chains on the ground. Tackle behind the line of scrimmage, and what a big third down stop by this defense. And the Pirates will bring the punt team onto the field. Here's the return. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. The Huskies offense out there and ready to go. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
And some room to work. They'll get him at the 45, but he got 10 on that one.
You know, as a defense, you can have the right call and the right guy in the right spot, but that guy's just too good. And how about the running back on that play? Just making it happen, breaking off the huge game. It's tough to get these guys on the ground.
Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10. To the air, it's Dingle. Rushes on him. Takes a shot as he lets it go. Pulls it in down the sideline. Touchdown, Northern Illinois. He found some open space and turned on the Jets.
You know, oftentimes in college football, the best offenses are the ones that can create explosive plays, just like you saw right there. They're top 10 in the nation in points per game because they don't have to drive the field. They've got dudes scattered all over this offense that can take it the distance on any given play.
East Carolina around a 3-and-out the last time they had the ball. Fires to the big fella. Just a quick rhythm throw there and really good use of the tight end.
Yeah, good use of the big fella. I mean, go through your progressions real quick. You can't find anything. Get the easy gain. Don't take a shot down the field all the time. Take those shots later, but take those easy, wide-open opportunities to get some positive chunks.
Give to the back. What a job up front, and he'll lose a yard on that one. Big third down coming from their own 31. Defense tries to get off the field. Wide receiver going in motion. Looking to throw. Pocket breaking down. And he just flat missed him. Sometimes you see a guy, he's open, and you try to baby it too much, and it was a bad throw. The Pirates send out the punt unit. Fair catch called for and made around the 20-yard line. Here comes the Northern Illinois offense to go on the attack. Give to the single back. Got to be smart, patient, great vision. Uses all of that to get to the 29. 8-yard pickup on first down leaves them with 2nd and short. Right back to the well. They'll mark him down at the 40 after ripping off 10. The offense lines up at the 40. They've got a first down. Off the play fake. He'll take a deep shot here. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Snags it quickly on the left. Oh, there might have been trouble if they had knocked him down so quickly. Whistle blows. We are at the 2-minute timeout, and man, oh man, could these guys use a score to cut into this lead. Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain. And the Pirates in the hurry-up. To the air, it's Turbin. Trying to escape and get it himself. The defense uses a timeout. That's their first. Gives him a little time to dig deep in the play sheet and figure out what to do on 4th down. The Pirates will send out the punt unit. Fair catch is made at the 15-yard line, and that's where they'll start this drive. Let's go down to the sideline and Holly.
Checking in from the Northern Illinois sideline. Guys, I can feel the energy here and the chemistry between this quarterback and his star wide receiver. He's already got 100 yards receiving in this game, and the way they're talking on the sideline here, they want to keep that going. I think you're going to see him continue to get some downfield targets from his QB here in this game. I'll keep you posted.
Holly, thank you. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Finds a little space. May not be the most memorable play of the day, but it's important as he gets them out to the 25-yard line.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
There's a crease. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36.
And that's a good sign for this offense. A good 3rd down conversion, running the football. Obviously, last possession was not what you wanted. Like the interception, the turnover, good to get back on the...
And the quarterback is toast back at the 35. They gave up the sack on 1st down. Now it's 2nd and 11.
And the offense, after giving up that sack, they're not going to take time to think about what happened. They're going right back to the line of scrimmage to try to run another play.
And not much going on downfield. You just get rid of it and live to play another down.
Well, this offense really is putting themselves behind the 8 ball right now on this drive. Sack 1st down. You've just thrown an incompletion. So 3rd in California. Defense knows you're probably going to throw it. What can you dial up here?
They'll make the stop about a yard short of the 1st down. On 4th down, looking to pass. Quarterback doing what he does best. He can move. Big tight end makes the grab. 1st down, still on his feet. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on 4th down, and they keep the drive alive. The definition of 4-down territory has changed over the last few years. It extended into their own territory there.
Anywhere, everywhere, just look at the card, right? That card's supposed to tell us what to do, but maybe I'll go for it anyways. This offense took a little bit of a gamble, but they get the 1st down. Nothing to worry about, Reese.
We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Just enough time for one final play in this half. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. The pass is incomplete, and 1 second is left. They'd love nothing better than to add a 3-ball here before the break. They pick the spot. It's going to be about a 37-yard attempt. It's good. And they'll trot off to the locker room after the field goal to close the half. And we are headed to halftime. Both squads headed into the locker room to make some adjustments. Gives us an opportunity to check in with Kevin Connors in our EA Sports College Football Studio Update.
One of the biggest days of the college football season, and we've got you covered here from the EA Sports Studios in Orlando. We begin with Iowa, taking on the #1 team, the Ohio State Buckeyes. And it's the Buckeyes on the losing end right now of a tight one. This legit playoff contender kind of stumbled out of the gates, and while there is time to turn things around, they had better start soon.
On the move from inside is 5. And the return man is stopped, and that'll leave it up to the offense on the next drive. East Carolina has it back, and the Purple Pirate offense will go to work. They'll keep it on the ground to start the second half. And he broke one tackle on the way to a solid pickup there. And the Pirates can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Stumbled to the ground.
Linebackers in today's football, obviously, guys have gotten smaller. They got to play in space more, cover fast guys out on the perimeter. But how about this linebacker coming downhill and making a physical tackle in the hole?
Crosses to 35. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's first down. The Pirates come to the line with a new set of downs. Here's a quick throw out to the left. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. The last completion got him 6. Now it's 2nd and 4. Motion from the wide receiver. And they'll stop him after a minimal pickup. Ball spotted right at midfield as they try to convert 3rd and short. Secondary walks up on the line, showing press coverage. And he's stopped right there, no gain on the play. And the Pirates look to keep this drive humming. Looking to throw, it's Turbin. Zings it complete to the right. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. They got 3 on the last pass. Here comes 2nd and 7. Inside the 35. Running through contact. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. Here's an opportunity for this offense in search of its first touchdown. It's 1st and 10. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. Maybe some room here. He'll get that one all the way down to the 4-yard line before he stopped. This defense might be reeling after those last 2 and now facing 1st and goal. No room to run, and he stopped right at the line of scrimmage. It'll be 2nd and goal. The play action fake. It's complete. He's down at the 1, and they almost had the touchdown pass on that one. It's as if these guys have been allergic to the end zone. They'll try to overcome it on 3rd and goal. Motion from the wideout. Touchdown, Pirates! The offense puts up 6 with that trip to the end zone.
And finally, guys, we've been talking about this offense. When are they going to get it going? When are they going to have that spark? They make the play. They finally get on the board. Now, can they keep the momentum going? Can they play complementary football? Can the defense get a few stops and the offense keep this up?
They'll decline the penalty here, and the result of the play stands. Here's the return from inside his 10. And he'll be stopped. The return gets it out across the 25, stopped at the 26. The run inside. It's Rice. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up 1.
the big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
It'll be 3rd and short from their own 33. To the ground to try to pick up the first. And he found plenty of running room on that one before the defense was finally able to get him down. Would they go for a big play on 1st and 10? On the ground, it's Rice. Gain of 8 yards on the play. He's too short of the first down.
And it's going to be interesting to watch this defense, man, because obviously when you're trailing, and offenses can sometimes get conservative. That's 2 runs back-to-back. Do they get more aggressive and try to bring more guys near the line of scrimmage, not let them waste time, and try to get their offense the football back?
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. Trying to pick up a first down. They'll try to run for it. That defensive front just flat whipped them as they knock him down for a big loss. The Huskies will be forced to boot it away. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. And the punt will hit at the 7, and they can't corral it. It goes into the end zone. It'll come out to the 20. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Wide receiver comes in motion. They'll run the RPO and throw it right. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
The thing I like about this slot receiver, he's really intentional in his route run. The quarterback always knows exactly where he's going to be on the field. They've got great chemistry together.
With this game in hand, let's take a look at the scoreboard from the top 12 teams in the country. And at this point in the season, these guys have done exactly what they wanted to do and strengthen their position. As we start the 4th quarter, it'll take a pretty sizable comeback to win this one. So the final period starts with a 2nd down play. To the air, it's Turbin. They're working that left side. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. They'll try to muscle their way forward on 3rd and short from the 29. They'll move the tight end. They'll try to power their way ahead. They thought they could just run it on 3rd and short, but this defense was there to make the stop. Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. 4th down attempt coming. Powers through the defender. How about that defense rising up and stopping him short on 4th down? Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. Looking for space, it's Rice. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down.
And this offense has really done a nice job on the ground. Like, the ground game has been solid, man. Nice job opening holes, running the football. They've been consistent with the run. And as this game creeps along, right, if they can continue to do this with the lead, this is going to be a game that they're going to have in hand.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Gives it on the option. He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. 3rd and 6 yards to go. From the gun, wants to pass. He's got it on the move. Touchdown, Huskies. Hauled that baby in and then strolled into the end zone for the score. They extend this lead, and it looks as if they are going to make it 2 wins in a row.
Yeah, salt enter wound, right? Late in the 4th quarter, you can run the football, run this game out. No, sir. I'm going to continue to pad my stats, find my receiver out wide, and get me another touchdown.
From inside his own 15, looking for a crevice. He'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line on the return. They'll mark him at the 19. Here comes the East Carolina offense out to start the drive. Rides to back and leaves it. Got it across the 20 and out to the 23, a pickup of 4. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Dropping back, it's Turbin. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. Takes it the other way. Touchdown, Huskies. The defense gets it done with that huge interception return. They add on another score, and now that record so close to going to 8-1 on the season. And the extra point is good.
East Carolina, 7.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Pirates will get things started here on offense. Well, the good news is they threw a touchdown pass last time. It was just to the wrong team, Jesse.
Well, that's an unfortunate part of the game for quarterbacks, but guess what? They do have it, so you've got to be able to turn the page here and lead this offense.
Well, I think you know this defense is going to be aggressive. They're going to jump routes. They're going to play aggressive. You got to take advantage of that. Maybe use that this time to your advantage.
They're going to test the right side with this one. Strong, firm tackle. So what do they have for 3rd and short from their own 23? Looking to throw for it. Gets rid of it. Got a man. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a 3rd down stop. The Pirates decide to punt it away. They're up to a half-dozen kicks today. Wants to bring it back. Well, they finally stop him, but he found some running room on that return and really helps out his offense to start this drive. Northern Illinois takes over as the offense heads to the field. Here's the handoff. There he goes. They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up. And the Huskies come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. They'll wrestle him down just short of the first down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one. Let's see what they do here on 3rd and short from the 41. He'll keep it on the sneak. They got him on the ground. Great tackling by this D to stop him short of the first down marker. They'll run the sneak for it. He's got enough for the first down, and they roll the dice and convert to keep this drive going.
Man, when I was at Florida, Steve Spurrier would wait for this opportunity in a game 4th and inches, and he'd signal in Red Snoopy. Quarterback sneak. It works every time.
They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game. The offense couldn't get the snap off in time, and it'll cost them. Back behind the chains, 1st and 15. They'll run it, trying to drain time off the clock. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they have this game in hand right now. But we'll see just how aggressive they want to be on offense. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long.
Here we go. Ready. 180. 180. 180, go.
He'll try it again. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks.
And this is the part of the game where you can really see this guy take over, right? Like, you've got the lead, the big running back. He's physical in the 4th quarter, starting to get a little bit tired. Let's see if he can keep this going.
Now facing a 3rd and long. He wants to throw it. Setting up the screen. Turning it on. And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their total.
Man, this has been a complete performance. The defense has been lights out, and the offense, obviously, just continues to pour it on. This is what you call having a great day. Putting it all together, offense, defense, complementary football.
Northern Illinois, 51, East Carolina, 7.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. From the gun to give, looking for room. Crosses the 30, he's got a lane. Lots of running room. He's at the 30. And that one looked as if it might go all the way, but they picked up more than 40 yards before the touchdown-saving tackle. Barely time to catch our breath after that one, and they've got it 1st and 10, threatening just outside the red zone.
Well, I think the offense at this point now, they're just trying to limit the damage. They want to get out of here and move on, turn the page to the next game because things just have not been going their way, throwing or running the football.
Winning can become a habit. Now they've won back-to-back games and probably building a little confidence from that.
And you want it to be a
Welcome to Top 10 team, target on their back, going on their road and right into the snake pit. It's the Northern Illinois Huskies and the Memphis Tigers. Alongside David Pollock and Jesse Palmer, I am Reese Davis. Holly Rowe is down on the sidelines. We say hello to Holly.
Thanks, guys. Checking in with Coach Golish before the game. This is a separation game. We are right in this conference championship race, but today is the day we show we're the better team. He wants to use that home field.
We'll keep an eye on that, Holly. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Bunch formation for these receivers. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks for the first down. Memphis wants to move quickly.
The defense has got to be more physical up front. Don't let them have those running lane, those holes to break off a nice run, get a first down. And here's the thing, you better reload quick because they're right back on the line to call another play.
Looking downfield on first down. Makes the grab. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. When you reach this point in the season, these types of games, top 25 matchups, really determine whether you're going to be a contender.
Yeah, and really show what you're going to be the rest of the season. How are you going to finish strong throughout the season? You know, the first part of the season, now getting to the middle of the season, Palmer, getting a chance to show what you're about so you can finish strong.
It's a resume builder, no doubt about it. And really, there's been so much.
Intercepted, and the first drive ends with a pick. That was not on the opening script of plays. The turnover as the defense makes a play early.
Well, statistically, this defense is not one of the better units against the pass. They're trying to change that here today. What a great job tracking the ball down, making a play on it, stabbing it out of the air for a big interception early. That should be massive for their confidence.
Dropping back, it's Dingle. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. Backed up now, here's second and long. Looking to fire. Steps away. On the move, he fires. Makes a connection. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a first down. The Huskies peeled off a huge chunk of yardage through the air, and now back to the line. To the air on first down. Fires deep toward the end zone. Touchdown, Huskies. He got it, beat down inbounds. Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
On the run from inside his own 5. Couldn't find room for the big play. He'll be stopped after a short return. It's a coverage unit right on top of him. The Tigers send out the offense to go to work. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. They'll run the RPO and fire to the right. Tackle was made at the 22, but a nice 10-yard pickup there.
And as soon as the receiver caught the ball, you saw the quarterback start communicating to his teammates what the next play was going to be because they're now changing the tempo and going fast.
On target. All the way out to the 38-yard line. It's a gain of 15. Memphis picking up the tempo.
Yeah, and you've seen these curl routes. This is a timing route. Understanding the ball's got to come out of my hand right when he hits the top of that curl. Nice job by the QB finding him. Nice catch.
Guys, let's talk about Memphis. For some teams, the road into the top 25 can be a little more treacherous than for others. And once you get there, you've got to convince the rest of the country. Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29.
This offense is going to have to come up with a plan to block this guy. He is an absolute monster, and he showed you all his tools on that sack.
On third and long, he'll need to push it downfield. Finds his target down the middle. He is not going to get there. Stopped short of the line to gain, and it'll be 4th down. Memphis will be forced to punt. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. He'll try to make the catch in traffic. And they'll get him down after the return at the 27-yard line. The Northern Illinois offense ready to go back to work. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Dropping back, it's Dingle. Here comes the heat. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down.
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit, forcing that incompletion.
And they'll wrestle him to the ground after a short gain.
You know, I really like this QB running the football because I know he's got a lot of speed. He's not the biggest guy in the world, so he's not going to be able to break a lot of tackles. You really got to do a good job of trying to scheme ways to get him out in more space.
He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. Northern Illinois back to work after picking up the 1st down. They'll run it from the gun. Got a little grass. He makes the stop at the 43-yard line. It's a pickup of 15, and they've got it in plus territory. This Northern Illinois offense continues to move quickly. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. He's got it. And they finally get him stopped, but it's a big throw and catch, and he's down at the 5. After coming up with back-to-back explosive plays, here they are 1st and goal. They want to throw it. Keeps looking downfield. Finds his big tight end. And tackled there by the defense.
It's a really nice job by the defense staying disciplined there. And the quarterback's trying to get it out on the right side. As soon as he makes the catch, though, down he goes. Really good job with the tackle.
Virtually unblocked, and he stopped for a loss of 8. Now 3rd and goal, and tough yardage to cover here. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Unloads to the wideout. Throw toward the end zone, picked off right at the goal line.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his 2nd of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
They'll run it from the gun. Breaks the tackle. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. Memphis wants to move quickly. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Quickly out to the tight end. Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the 1st down. So 3rd and short from inside the 20. You convert here, and this drive takes on a different complexion. They'll stick to the ground, looking for the marker. Knocked down in the backfield, and that'll bring up 4th down. Memphis will send the punt team onto the field. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. He'll field the punt and see what he can get. He did a great job finding some running room on that return and was able to set up the offense with good field position. Guys, we'll see what the plan is for this Northern Illinois offense. He's going for a big play downfield. They went for it all on 1st down. Didn't connect, but it gave the D something to think about. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Now the play fake. Going back to the well, another deep ball. Touchdown, Husky. And they take it in for 6 more points.
Well, we know, David, talking to the coaches before the game, they wanted to get this guy involved. Weren't able to do it early, but they saw the matchup, took advantage of his speed, and it's a long touchdown.
Yeah, and sometimes it takes a minute to figure out what the defense is doing, but then now you figure it out, and now you go to your go-to guy. He has all the speed, man. He can win outside. You want to play man-to-man coverage on him? You want to leave him on an island? It's not going to turn out well.
Number 94 set to kick off.
And a special teams miscue as the kickoff goes out of bounds. Don't know if the defense will appreciate having to defend a short field from the start after that penalty. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Just feeds the running back. And he was able to get away from one tackle, but plenty of help was on the way. Decent pickup on that play. Out of the shotgun on third down. And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38. Memphis will be forced to punt.
Number 95 on to kick it away.
He'll call for the fair catch and make it at the 14, and they'll be backed up to start this drive. The Huskies offense out there and ready to go. He put 2 touchdowns on the board in the early going, and now right back to work. The lone back's got it. Gets it out to the 20 after a pickup of 4. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. We reached a break. Northern Illinois holds the lead. They wanted to strike first and strike hard, and they've been able to do that here in the first quarter as we take a look at the stats. Had a chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with 2nd down. Knew where he wanted to go with it, but couldn't find his target. It's incomplete.
In football, you hear the term quick, but don't hurt. And you could tell when you run these RPOs, the QBs want to make that decision quick. And I think he hurried it a little bit too much. Got the ball out quick, but obviously was inaccurate with his pass.
Solid work and execution there. They'll have a first down as they mark it at the 40. And the Huskies come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Running inside, it's Rice. Continuing to churn and move it forward, and they're closing in on midfield. It's down at the 48. After the 9-yard pickup on first down, here's 2nd and 1. He's got it on the right. Great job on the containment and the tackling. They stop him for no gain. 3rd and short now from their own 48. Back to pass, it's Dingle. Dances away from the pressure, going to his left. Fires to the wideout. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. They bring him down, but that great defensive play might be overturned. Let's see what the call is. This offense plenty happy enough with the results of that play, so they just let the official put that flag back in his pocket and decline the penalty. This offense has it with really good field position. Out of the gun to give to the back. And he's able to shed one tackle, but still just a very short gain. Deep in the season, that crisp air all around you, and this feels like a must-win game, guys.
This is a game that will impact the college football playoff. It'll have conference championship implications, and it'll have bowl game implications as well. David, so much riding on the line in this one.
And you can feel it, man. You can feel the energy. The players this week, they were on high. Like you could tell, they were ready for the challenge. This is going to be an absolute showdown.
He gets nothing, and they're staying stubborn with this running game, but at some point, you're going to have to change your thought process. Finding some room. Got some room, headed to the goal line, and he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Tiger. The first score of the game for the man who leads the nation in rushing touchdowns. And after the extra point, they've cut the lead in half, down 14-7.
You just simply can't say enough about this guy and what he has meant to this offense. Big-time players make big plays in big games. He has shown up each and every week. That's his 15th rushing score on the season.
Here comes the Northern Illinois offense to go on the attack. Threw a pick the last time they had it. They'll try to be more productive this time around. Forges ahead, picks up about 3 to the 29.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard games.
And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
Yeah, that's a great job. And listen, this quarterback's had success. He's already thrown for 2 touchdowns. We got to make him feel uncomfortable. This is still early in the game. Nice job by the defense, getting a hit on the quarterback and making him think a little bit.
Complete to the right.
And that's a great lesson for young quarterbacks out there. You don't have to force every football deep down the field. I know it's 3rd and long, and that play definitely is designated to go to a wide receiver somewhere, but hey, check it down to your running backs. These guys are great athletes, and they can make good things happen when you give them the ball in space.
The screen, and watch out. Breaks into the open. He'll go out of bounds right at the 30-yard line. A big play has this offense in business. The Huskies are moving quickly down the field. Looking downfield, it's Dingle. Throws to the wideout. Trying to find the end zone. They used it to get back to the line of scrimmage. It's 2nd and goal. And here comes play number 6 of the drive. Wide receiver going in motion. Lets it fly. And he can't quite make the connection as he was trying to pay off.
Good as a quarterback because the windows, they open and they close so quickly in this part of the field.
On 3rd and goal, they'll try to throw it in. Touchdown, Husky. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. That touchdown puts them up by at least 2 scores. Too early to say it's over? Probably, but boy, it's starting to feel that way.
It might not be over, but you're in trouble, and you better find some answers really, really quickly. This team is putting everything together, and right now you got nothing going. Come on, give me something.
Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out in the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Tigers sending out their offense ready to get this drive started. There's certainly still a hill to climb, but they've got to make sure these drives pay off. Got a touchdown last time. Can they back it up here?
Well, and it's amazing in a football game how sometimes they'll surprise you with what you do. Once you get settled and you realize what's going on, now I'm comfortable with it. Jesse, this offense looked comfortable on its last drive.
They sure did. It looked like they started to find some momentum. So now it's on this defense to stop that, all right? You're a little bit upset based on what just happened the previous drive. You've got to bow up again and go back to what was working earlier in this game.
Memphis picking up the tempo.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come over, getting him the football, making the first down, and they like to do this. When they make a football...
He's going to let one fly down the middle. And it's incomplete. They were looking for the huge gain on 1st down.
And that's really good discipline by this defense because they've given up some yards on the ground. And so naturally you think, be more aggressive, commit more bodies. Nice job staying patient, playing your responsibility on the outside, not giving up the deep ball, making them earn this, go down the field, and not give up those big plays.
It'll be 3rd and long. Here's the snap, ready to cut one loose. Unleashes it on the run. Throw to the sideline, and it's complete, and they've got a big play. The Tigers come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. These 2 guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just...
Oh, out of space. Knocked out of bounds at the 7-yard line. The big run's going to make it 1st and goal. After that huge gain, now a chance to cash it in from just outside the 5. They'll use the running game on 1st and goal. He just kept those big, powerful thighs churning, but he'll be knocked down at at the 1. Looking for just one more yard. It's 2nd and goal. Trying to surge it in. Touchdown, Tigers! And they take it in for 6 more points.
One thing you know about this team is they've got a lot of fight in them, and that's a great job responding by the offense on that last drive, capping it off with a really good-looking touchdown run. This is now a one-possession game. We've got a lot of football left to play.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Holly Rowe has an update.
Guys, here on the Huskies sideline, there is a lot of excitement right now on the sideline. I see their quarterback going up to guys and saying, let's keep eating. This is what they expected from him, and he has gotten them off to a terrific start. They've got the lead, and he has performed well. No big surprise. He is their guy, and he is showing that leadership down here today.
And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12.
Finally, a defense looks like they're able to break serve here. These offenses have been up and down the field now, these last 2 drives apiece, scoring points. But the sack right there finally puts an end to that, we think. Setting up 4th down, and that might be a major play so far in this game to give them a lot of momentum moving forward.
Face mask penalty cost the D 15 yards and a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. He might want another play. To throw, it's Dingle. Gonna take a shot. Makes a deep grab. They get him down at the 36. It will be a 1st down. Northern Illinois right back to the line. The magic bean is spinning out of control. Already over 200 yards in the 1st half.
Yeah, they're being aggressive offensively, throwing the football, trying to take advantage of this defense on the back end. They've got their quarterback right now in a groove.
From the red zone, he's going to throw it. Dances away. Unloads to the wideout. Finds a man on the left. They get him down, but this offense is set up 1st and goal from the 9. Now, the offense wants to make sure everything's straightened out, and they call their 1st timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. He's looking to pass. They go to the wide receiver screen. He found some running room, but needed just a few inches more to put it in the end zone. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Push forward on the sneak. Surges his way in for the score.
This has been an outstanding job by this football team in the middle 8, right? The last 4 minutes of the 1st half, they score a touchdown, and here in the first 4 minutes of the 2nd half, they score another. They've changed the scoreboard. They've changed the momentum. Their confidence right now is very, very high, but this is one of those areas situationally in a game coaches are always harping on, and they have executed perfectly.
Tackled and brought down at the 16-yard line after the return. And with time running out here in the 1st half, this offense will choose to take a knee.
Let it go!
And this is what's going to drive coaches crazy. It's mental errors, right? It doesn't take any talent or lack of talent to have that penalty. You just got to watch the ball, and when it's snapped, get after the quarterback.
Defense a little too eager on that last one, and now it's 1st and 5. And the offense is content with where it is. They'll take a knee. And they head to the locker room. 2 quarters in the books, and time for us now to check in with Kevin Connors in our EA Sports College Football Studio with scores from around the country.
Guys, down the stretch we come on what's been a thrilling college football season. Week 11 filled with storylines. We start with the Mississippi State Bulldogs taking on the number 9 team, the Georgia Bulldogs. And it's the Bulldogs coming away with a blowout victory in what looks like a major upset. Expect major changes in the polls this week. The result today gets them back to 500. It's something they harped on in practice all week, and they will celebrate this one for at least 24 hours.
Memphis about to boot it away to start the second half. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Holly, what did you find out coming from the locker room?
Hey, guys, the Huskies head coach told me coming out of the locker room, they are so thrilled. They knew coming into this game that their wide receiver was a weapon, and he has been electric here in the first half. They said they are going to feed him early and often and keep that momentum going here to start the second. Back to you.
Thanks, Holly. Might be calling a hot route. Wants to throw. It's Dingle. Oh, they're after him. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. What will they dial up on second, and a long way to go. On the run, it's Rice. And he's going to lose yardage. He was looking everywhere for just a little grass and a little air, and none to be found.
And if this defense wants to get back in the football game, they've got to match the physicality of this offense. And that's a great start here in the second half. Like coming out, not letting them run the football, being the more physical and more aggressive team.
Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Quick screen to the speedster out wide. He is denied. Cannot get to the first down marker, and it's fourth down coming. Northern Illinois will line up to punt it away. Gets his first one of the day away, and that matches his total from that victory last week. And they'll get him down after the return at the 27-yard line. Here comes that Memphis offense back onto the field. So they get the ball back after the defense forces a punt, and I'm sure they tried to make some adjustments at halftime after a little bit of a rocky first half. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground.
A nice job being gap sound by this defense. And here you go. Watch what this offense does. They'll get right back on the ball, and they'll go really quick, so you got to be prepared.
Second down, he'll throw it. And they're not quite in rhythm there. It's incomplete.
Well, you can see the frustration on this guy's face. He's one of the best receivers in college football, and they knew coming into this game that he had to get touches, but you can't say enough about how good this defense has been defending him. They've always had an answer, whether it's single coverage, double coverage, man or zone. They have not let him go off, and that's a big reason why they're winning this game.
The kick is on its way. He'll try to field the punt and bring it back. He's able to pick his way for just a bit, but he'll be stopped at the 18. Good job by the punt team. Northern Illinois takes over as the offense heads to the field. They'll have another opportunity to extend this lead after punting last time, David.
And it's important to put that punt behind you. It's over. Let it go. Get back to what you were doing that built this lead.
Yeah, and defense, obviously, they won a few downs that last drive, so we got to put them on their heels here. Maybe mix up a few personnel groupings and try to show them some pictures they haven't seen yet.
Stepping to the right. And with not much doing downfield, he found his parents open in the stands and threw it to him.
A nice job by the quarterback there. You're outside the pocket, nobody's open, so you throw the ball away knowing that you still have more chances to get this first down.
The give out of the gun. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a first down.
And a great job by the offensive line. If you're going to run the ball right at the middle, you better control the line of scrimmage. You can see the center, the guard, the tackles doing a good job getting on their guys just enough where this running back can get into space and make the big gain.
Northern Illinois back to work after picking up the first down. Looking for a man. It's Dingle. Fires to the wideout. And he rifled in that pass, but it's incomplete. So now it's 2nd and long. The offense changing the play. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. And they can't make the connection. The deep thinking brings some heat on 3rd and long from the 44. From the gun, wants to pass. Looking for a deep man. Goes high to pull it in. And this defense is a half a beat behind. They just can't quite keep up. They've got it down to the 21. And the Huskies go back to work after moving the chains through the air. Throws to the wideout. Intercepted for the 11th time. Looking for more room. The 50. The 40. He's at the 30. He'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there.
Man, what a great break on the football. Nice job seeing it, squeezing. A lot of those defensive guys, man, they don't have great hands all the time, but you always, always remember your first interception. He'll always remember this moment.
Great place to start for this offense. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. He's got the tight end. Out of bounds he goes. They'll mark it at the 16. The Tigers moving quickly to the line. Motion from the wide receiver. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. DBs will try to keep everything in front. Gets it out quickly. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the first down. Facing this double-digit deficit here in the second half, almost a no-brainer to go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Right on the money. He's brought down, but not before he picks up the first down on a gutsy call to keep this drive alive. D looks as if they're about to bring the heat. They'll run it on 1st and goal. Touchdown, Tigers. And after being in a huge hole, they're all the way back, just 1 possession away. That's his 3rd touchdown of the game, and now 18 on the season. And he did get that extra point through the slippery surface, no problem. Well, just as you would expect, that didn't take very long.
It didn't, Reese, and you've got to make great field position count. When you've got opportunities, you got to pay it off. And the offense took advantage, scoring a touchdown. Didn't have far to go, but they got the points they needed.
The Northern Illinois offense ready to go back to work. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, and those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions. But I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did on the first part of that drive, what made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? On this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick. Forget about it, move on, play the next play.
Just about had another one picked off. They've already thrown 3 in this game. They're lucky it wasn't 4 there.
Man, he almost throws another one. Man, I tell you what, it's just been one of those days. Sometimes it's not your day, and just turning the ball over like they're a nonprofit, man, just giving it away. This offense has been reckless. It's been careless. They've got to do a better job of being smart with the football.
Working that left side now. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. The Huskies will snap it on 1st and 10. This Northern Illinois offense continues to move quickly. It's It's a flea flicker. Incomplete, and they tried to catch him flat-footed on first down, but the defense was ready.
Who doesn't love the old flea flicker? Seriously, we practice these all the time. You practice a couple trick plays a week, and you practice the situation. Where on the field you might want to run it. Flea flick.
Hits him inside the 20, still going. A huge chunk play as he gets it all the way down to the 11.
Well, I know he makes it look easy, but trust me, it's not. For him to run the post route like that and then locate the ball in the air, out-jump a defender.
Might have a chance. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here.
That's a big key for this offense. Now, you've got the lead here in the second half. You want to run the football. You've got to just keep getting positive yards. You've got to keep the third downs manageable so you can stay on the field.
And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Northern Illinois.
Well, this guy's dynamic, and he can hurt you in a variety of ways in the option game, and he had a chance that time to pitch it out wide if he wanted to, but he kept it himself. He shows you the wheels, takes it in for the score.
Into the end zone for the two-point conversion as they extend the lead. They marched 78 yards down the field, and he got into the house from the 6 to finish it. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Fires quickly. The ball is spotted, but the officials waving the training staff onto the field to check on the injured Memphis Tiger. Short pickup of 4 on first down, dealing with a 2nd and 6. That one never had a chance. Incomplete.
Well, tip your hat to the defense getting that incompletion, because that hasn't happened often for this guy. He completed over 70% of his throws last week. He's doing it again in this game. Can the defense continue to mix things up? See if they can maybe confuse the...
Picked off. What a play to set him up. He was dreaming of getting a few more on that return, but they'll take it in business at the 32.
And the defense hasn't made many plays today, but who can make those plays late? And this place got really, really quiet just now. They made the big play. They forced the INT, and now a chance to build on this lead and make this place even quieter.
He'll pull it down and run. Oh, he's got some space. Hits the slide, got the first down with his feet. They'll need to show urgency to get another play off before the clock hits 0. When you play receiver for this guy, you better be ready to catch the football. He spread it all over the place through the first 3 periods. They go back to work with the first down in the final period of this one. Keeping it on the ground with the running back. He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Back to throw, it's Dingle. Quarterback strolling away from Heat. Lets it fly. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on. Couldn't find his man last time, and that leaves him with a 3rd and 6. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the end zone. Touchdown, Northern Illinois. Made the grab in the end zone for 6. They put another score on the board as they try to push this winning streak to 3. And the point after is good. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Memphis has the ball back and the offense ready to go to work. It looks as if this game is going to be one to just drag to the recycle bin, but the idea now is to finish strong and just take whatever happens in the rankings next week. They stop him just a link or 2 short of the first, and man, what they can do on 2nd down here.
I know a lot of people don't like prevent yourself from winning, but when I'm up by 3 scores in the fourth quarter, I am not giving up a single big play. I'm letting you check it down, throw it in front of me. I'm going to tackle you. I'm going to let that clock tick because I am up and that clock is running out.
It'll be a run on 3rd and short. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45. Timeout called by the Huskies. That's their second. They've got 1 timeout left now. They'll have to choose wisely as to when to use it. Looking to throw on 1st down. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Back to pass. Floats it out in space. Great reaction by this defense, immediately on the catch, swarming to the ball. Memphis wants to move quickly. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. A strike downfield. And you can see the offense just feeling itself. They've got it down to the 21. Wanting to stop the clock on defense, they use their 3rd and final timeout. Looking to throw on 1st down. And they'll have to navigate the rest of this game without being able to stop the clock. On 1st and goal, let's see if Memphis can get it in the end zone. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Fires into the end zone. He was open, he had it, and he dropped it. Would have been a touchdown. Instead, it's 2nd down.
Well, the defense really stepped up in this game. They knew they had to slow down this passing attack. They knew they had some matchups they were going to have to win one-on-one. They've been able to do that, and as a result, they haven't allowed 200 passing yards in this game.
And after that last play, there is a Husky who has yet to get up. And they'll come to the line trying to take a slice out of this lead on 3rd and goal. Quickly complete. And they'll knock him down.
I was ready for this 4th down anyways. I know I need a touchdown on this drive, and I know I'm going for it. So now the situation is what?
Guys, they're going to pass on taking the sure 3 here and try to get the touchdown, and this is a pretty big gamble. Under fire. Can't make the connection, and the defense gets a 4th down stop.
I think that play right there has been a big theme in this game. When it matters the most, on big-time down and distances, this defense has been able to step up and make the play when they need it most. That 4th down, great job in the back end in coverage, forcing the incompletion with a big lead now, creating a turnover on downs.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Holds and fires complete to the right. Gets it out to the 22 before going out of bounds, and they are suddenly out of trouble. On 1st down from their own 22. Going to the running game. Now after that run, they're in pretty good shape at the 30-yard line. Following that run, we have a player who is shaken up. The big pickup on 1st down leaves them with 2nd and 1. Looking outside, it's Rice. They get him on the ground at the 36 after a pickup of 5.
And nice job on 2nd down. Maybe you're expecting a pass, but sticking the run in there, catching him off balance a little bit, getting a big gain, getting the 1st down.
The give to the running back from the shotgun.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. 4th quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
Man, that was a good run, but it was almost even better. Great job by the offense. Keep the running game going. You get big chunks like this. Not only was that a big chunk, it also looked like it could have gone for more.
Got a little space.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position. You're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
They'll run it to keep this clock grinding. Maybe a crease. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be first down. And the Huskies come to the line with a new set of downs. Pulls and fires complete. Makes the stop at the 23-yard line, but it's a pickup of 15. A first down, and this offense is smelling the end zone. We've reached a 2-minute timeout. In all likelihood, they could just run the clock out. We'll see if they want to rub a little salt in the wound. The Huskies had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. This defense just can't get off the field. The offense unstoppable. He'll keep it on second down. He'll be brought down inside the 10-yard line at the 9. Northern Illinois will line up with a first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Knocked down behind the line of scrimmage, he'll lose a yard.
They're trying to run the football. There's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
Touchdown, Northern Illinois. Into the end zone for 6. They tack on another score, and how about the way this team has responded to a loss and now about to move to 9-1.
And this offense continuing to put up points. This game's out of reach. You know you're going to win, but still throwing the football, still finding that connection. I imagine there'll be some salty handshakes at the end of this game.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Memphis Tigers offense ready to set up shop. This has been a really disappointing performance, David, no question about that, but they can find some positives.
Yeah, and every time you watch the tape, you know, Jesse, coaches are pointing out, look at this. This was open if we'd have just ran the details to the right route, hung on to the football. Little things can make a big difference.
Yeah, that's why they call it a game of inches, David. But I'll say this, if you're on offense, don't go on social media this week. It ain't going to be pretty after this performance. You've got to lock in. You got to take the week of practice very seriously and find those positives that you can build on, David, you're talking about.
I know both of these teams were ranked, guys, but it really seemed as if they weren't on the same level in this game.
I think that was a pretty good statement game for these guys. I mean, you're ranked higher, you're more talented. A lot of people point to this game, possible upset, 2 really good teams. Jesse, they made it clear. There's only one really good team. It was them. They were the favorite, and they just made a point of it.
You're right. Not all ranked teams are created equal. One of these teams is a college football playoff contender. The other simply is not. And that demonstrated itself today. The higher-ranked team is a team with national championship aspirations. They've got so much talent. They look good today.
That's Welcome to Husky Stadium in DeKalb, Illinois. It's the Charlotte 49ers and the Northern Illinois Huskies. Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer with you here in the booth, and Holly Rowe keeping an eye on all of the storylines down on the sidelines. Holly?
Hey guys, I did catch up with the Charlotte head coach before the game. He understands that they are walking into a very difficult situation today. Their opponents have a big winning streak on hand, but so do they. He said, I believe that we can come and set the tone early. Look for them to be very balanced in their play calling, show why they've won these games 3 in a row, and really set the tone here early in the first quarter. Back to you.
Thanks, Holly. Looking forward to see how this one goes. Inside, it's Rice. At the 35, he's open. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. To the air, it's Dingle. It's complete to the left. Into enemy territory and out of bounds at the 48.
And that was a nice throw by the QB. When you see that drag route coming across the field, how about putting the ball right on his numbers? Not high, not low, where he has to stop his momentum. Right on the numbers where he can catch it, keep running, and chew up some yards after the catch.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
They can really be aggressive after that last play. It's 2nd and 3. Looking to fire. Bringing the heat. Past the 30. He slides down, and he's got enough to convert the 2nd and short.
Hey, listen, it's important at that position to be able to be good off schedule. Everything's easy when it's on time. You can get the ball out, but when things break down and they get off schedule, you've got to have a guy back there that can make the right decisions. He did exactly that.
Wants to throw on first down. Gliding to the right, still trying to make a play. He's going to take off. Got it into the red zone, dragged down at the 18-yard line.
Nice job by the QB, sitting back in the pocket. You can tell he wants to throw the football, go through his progressions. Nothing home, take off, and slide. I love the slide at the end. Don't take a big shot.
That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Got to pick up a few to move the sticks here on third down from their own 20. Might be looking to run. Touchdown, Huskies! Into the end zone for 6. Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. What a quick start for this offense, putting up points on the first drive.
And that's got to feel good, Reese. You've been practicing all week. You've been practicing against the looks you were anticipating to see from this defense. You get those looks. You're able to come out. You run the ball. You throw the ball. And this offense right now is in a groove early.
The 49ers offense, who will go to work for the first time in this one. And we've said many times a tight end is the quarterback's best friend. But the last time these two played together, you could make the argument it was even more than family. It was like that being there as a friend who sticks closer than a brother, maybe.
It was really impressive. I mean, they put up big numbers. It seemed to work every time he looked to the big fella. He delivered. So, elite 1-2 punch. Jesse, how do you slow that guy down?
I mean, you just got to pick your matchup poison, honestly. You can put a safety against him and try to take advantage of the speed, but he's not going to be big enough to match up physically. If you go linebacker, you're not fast enough. So, mixing and matching the looks, I think, is the best chance this defense has.
Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. Looking for a man. It's Wells. Quickly to the tight end. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down. And the 49ers will punt this one away. Gets off his first one of the day. He was called on 5 times in the victory last week. They'll put a stop to that return at about the 37-yard line. Guys, we'll see what the plan is for this Northern Illinois offense. On that last drive, defense had no idea what was happening, run or pass, and it wound up in the end zone.
Yeah, you saw the experience in this offense that last drive, too, on that touchdown. Everybody on the same page. These guys have repped these plays over and over in practice and in games, and it's working, baby.
Yeah, so I got to find a way to disrupt it. I got to find a way to maybe be more aggressive, maybe blitz, mess up this rhythm they got going.
He picks up the first down, brought down, but not before he put that dude in a blender. From inside the 40 at the 37, it's first down. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
As a head coach, you love to see your quarterback locked in early in games. And in the first drive, leads the offense down to a touchdown, throws a TD pass, and here he is again, making a really good decision and a very accurate throw to pick up that first down.
He caught it. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the first down. And the Huskies, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. He'll keep it himself. Tough to run it this deep in the red zone, and he found nothing at all that time. Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? Back to throw, it's Dingle. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
You've got great field position here. You got to pay it off. Who is your go-to receiver that can make a play in this situation?
Into the end zone. Touchdown, Huskies. Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board. And the extra point makes it 14-0. So the touchdown drive goes 63 yards. And they finish it up with a 3-yard scoring toss. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They'll start this drive going to the air. Got his man on the right. And he's able to bounce off one tackle for a solid pickup. The 49ers with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. This time they'll go to the running game. And after the stop, that is going to put a bow on this first quarter. So they go back to work after the break, and it is 3rd down. That's the end of the quarter, and Northern Illinois has the lead. And they jumped out to that edge early. As we wrap up the first, let's take a quick look at our game stats. It'll be 3rd and short from their own 33. Off the bootleg and rolling out. It's complete on the right side. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. And the 49ers will call on their punt team. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Hauls it in, looking for space. Really nice job all the way around. Got a few blocks, made a couple of moves, and a good return on that one before he's pushed out of bounds. The Huskies offense out there and ready to go. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect it.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Back to throw, it's Dingle. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. We'll see if they go back to the air after the incompletion. It's 3rd and 5. In the gun, looking to throw on 3rd down. Snags it inside the 20. He's finally stopped and brought down at the 15. Northern Illinois back to work after picking up the first down. I don't blame them. They're going to keep working this guy out of the slot until somebody finds a way to stop him.
Yeah, and why wouldn't you, man? You find a matchup that's working, and you got a guy with this kind of athletic ability in the slot, dude. Keep finding him, keep using different routes. So far, the defense doesn't have an answer for him.
A first down run on the doorstep. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line. Looking for just one more yard. It's 2nd and goal. Push ahead on the sneak. Sneaks into the end zone. The mantra is always finish, and they're trying to do that here in the regular season with this Week 12 performance. And with the extra point, they're up 21-0.
And I tell you what, Reese, I'm not picking a team unless I got a guy that can do something like this in the quarterback spot. I need an athlete. I need a little bit of mobility. It just dictates too much to the defense. QB runs in for 6.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. They'll corral him and get him down at the 17-yard line on the return. Charlotte's offense comes out to go on the attack. Trailing by 3 touchdowns. If you're going to get back in it, David, the time to start is right now.
Got to start now. Defense giving up points on that last possession. Again, the offense is going to have to score, and Jesse probably score pretty quickly.
Yeah, you got to go tempo. You're going to have to try to fit in as many plays as you can throughout the rest of this game. But I think more than that, you got to eliminate the negative plays. No more penalties and no more turnovers.
He's going to lose a yard on that one. Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Off play action. Finds the tight end. Fights off a defender. Snags it, and there's running room. Brought down at the 47, but not before he ripped off 15. This first half of offense won't go on the highlight reel so far, but starting to get things moving, it's 1st and 10. Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. They'll run it from the gun. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Now facing a 3rd and long. Scanning the field, it's Wells. Here's a heat. Makes the catch. Terrific job getting to him. There was nowhere to go. The 49ers line up to punt it away. They'll look to pin him deep. The ball hits at the 5, and it'll go into the end zone for a touchback. Here comes the Northern Illinois offense to go on the attack. They've been nothing short of spectacular so far. 3 drives, 3. There he goes. Touchdown, Husky. Once he got some room, it was kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. That one's going to get a little star marked beside it on the play sheet. One play, explosive, touchdown just like that. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Let's see what this offense has dialed up this time. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Forges ahead, picks up about 3 to the 29. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. They'll go right back to him. Couldn't find a lane, a pickup of 1 to the 31. Big third down coming from their own 31. Defense tries to get off the field. From the gun, wants to pass. It's on target and complete. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and a score on this drive would do wonders for their confidence. And the 49ers will try to pin them back with the punt. Fair catch is made inside his own 20 at the 17-yard line. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Looking to throw, it's Dingle. Unloads to the wideout. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
I know one of the things this defense really prides themselves on is being physical, and early in this game, putting a big hit on a guy that's already had a couple catches in this game, that's a good omen for the defense.
Good, solid, determined run there. They'll mark him down at the 27. The Huskies are facing 3rd and inches. To the ground to try to move the chains. He just needed a yard on 3rd down, and there just wasn't any room to pick it up. This offense is completely confident in their ability to get 1 yard. They'll go for it on 4th down. Going to try to get it himself. Out across the 30, steps out of bounds at the 31-yard line as they try to put something together. And the Huskies have it with a 1st and 10. Here's the pressure. Pickup of 5 is now 2nd and 5. Now the offense wants to make sure everything's straightened out, and they call their first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Here comes the offense on 2nd down. Back to pass. Pressure coming. Outside the pocket, lets it go. Got his man. He stopped right at the 50-yard line, but they'll move the chains. It's 1st down.
Well, they have a massive lead, and we're only in the 2nd quarter, but they're not calling the dogs off. They are staying aggressive, and they are taking shots. Another hook up there for that.
Oh, there's an alley on the left. Corralled and forced out of bounds. Mark it right at the 16-yard line, and man, are they in business. The Huskies come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. He wants it all. Knocked away, incomplete in the end zone.
And you'll see this with offenses sometimes, man. They make a big play, they're going to stay aggressive, but the defense did a great job. You gave up 1 big play. Don't give up another one. They were prepared for it. Nice job defending the pass.
He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. Looking to throw, it's Dingle. He's got it and still on his feet. Touchdown, Husky. Made the grab and took it on in for the score. That is his 3rd score of the game, and now 14 on the season. And they add the extra point to finish the drive. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Final seconds of the first half. Let's see if they can pull off a little magic. They'll go to the ground. And he's not going anywhere as this defense has no plans to give up a big play before the half. We played 2 quarters here and reached halftime, and we will now check in with Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, we knew this would be a telling week, and Week 12 has not disappointed. Let's get you updated right away. We begin with Iowa, taking on the number 6 team, the Minnesota Golden Gophers. And it's the Hawkeyes, sneaking out of here with an upset victory. Gonna have to see how the rankings shake up following this outcome. This ball club now stands at 7 wins. They've assured themselves at the very least of a better than 500 regular season. Here now, some other games you may have interest in, and social media has some sharp opinions about the state of things right now. Now to your game inside Husky Stadium. What a first half for that superstar back. He's already over 100 yards today, and he's done it with tough physical running, but also elusive speed. And that combination has his team 2 quarters away from a nice win.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. So the 49ers offense ready to set up shop. What could go wrong did in the first half, and they start this third quarter at the bottom of the mountain.
Man, that was bad. That was a front.
Breaks free, and he might be gone. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. Open the drive with a chunk play out past the 40, and they are in business on first down. Looking downfield, it's Wells. Quick strike complete. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Trying play action. It's picked off, and that's number 10. Taking it the other way. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception. Offense working from the pistol. Single back formation, and they give it to it.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
They'll keep it on the ground. Snuffed out behind the line of scrimmage, and we have not seen much of that. What a day he's had so far. This feels like 4-down territory, 3rd and short from the 40. Running inside, it's Rice. Here's a little room there. The 10! Touchdown, Husky! Rolled into the end zone, and this crowd was eating it up. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they finished it off with a 40-yard touchdown run. On the move from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Charlotte will send the offense back onto the field. One of the most valuable things a quarterback can have, David, short-term memory. Just forget that last pick.
You're dang right. Clear the mechanism. It's over.
Intercepted for the 11th time this season. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back. Ready to fire from the pistol. Running back searching for a hole. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
A lot of times you see these defenses, man, they pull the run blitzes. They understand the formations. It might be a run, play the percentages, and then you got to deal with the big defensive tackle inside. So more bodies near the line of scrimmage. Everybody's got to pick him up, but they didn't block the most important guy, the big fella right in the middle.
Northern Illinois will line up with a 1st and goal. The snap sets up to throw. Under fire. Avoids pressure on the right. Looking for the score. Touchdown, Northern Illinois. Makes the catch. Plenty of room. Feet down in the end zone. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they close the deal with the 7-yarder for the score. And he's going to bring it out of the end zone. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. Charlotte has the ball back. The 49ers offense will return to the field. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back into a rhythm.
Yeah, or find him an easy handoff. Just hand the football off, maybe get the ground game going, maybe jumpstart this offense a little bit.
Looking to pass. It's Wells. That's reeled in. It's Fowler. Man, that stiff arm he's got might as well be a sledgehammer. He's got it out to the 16. They've already punted 4 times in this game, and they're about to run the guy out there for a 5th time if they don't pick up the first down here. The throw. He just missed the target on that one. Got to put it on his body. The 49ers will line up to punt it away. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. Not going to risk a return here. Calls for the fair catch and makes it just around the 30-yard line. Northern Illinois takes over as the offense heads to the field. Handoff to the single running back. Turning it on! And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down. That's the way to start a drive. Now they'll snap it just shy of midfield. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
Great play by the defense there. And listen, they got to do more of this. Running backs obviously had a lot of success. They got to continue to stop this run game, be physical, and not let this guy beat them.
Could be an alley. Gets it all the way inside the 20-yard line to the 19 before being hauled down. Northern Illinois back to work after picking up the first down. They go to the ground. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Just steamrolling the defense. Touchdown, Northern Illinois. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
Wow, this offense, they have a lot of faith in this running back. Knowing if they get down in this area of the field, he can get...
First play of the drive comes from the 41. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole.
And defensively, one of the most important things is stopping the run, being physical up front. That was too easy for this offense. You can't give up 5 and 6 yards a pop on the ground. Like, that is a recipe for disaster. They got to be more physical, get off the ball, get downhill faster.
And the Huskies lining up, just needing a few tough inches on 3rd down. He'll sneak it and try to surge forward. They were all over him, nowhere to go as that 3rd down play turned into a disaster. And that one will find it. I guess if you're an optimist, the stage is set for a massive 4th quarter comeback. The Northern Illinois offense ready to go back to work. Off the play fake on 1st down. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Looking for a gap. It's Rice. 5-yard gain on that play. It'll be 3rd and 5.
I like this guy as a running back because he can run between the tackles and he can also go outside. He can really do it all.
3rd and short from the 49. Is this 4-down territory? That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker. The Huskies will be forced to boot it away. 2nd time today they've been forced to punt. And the punt hits at the... Here comes the offense onto the field again. The give to the single back. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a 1st down at the 37. Quarterback and running back set up in the pistol. Leaves it with the back. Pushes ahead for one. It's 2nd and 9.
And you can feel the momentum a little bit, right? I mean, the fourth quarter has kind of changed, and this defense has settled in. Their offense has scored as well. So this is a big tipping point in this football game. This is a big possession because Uncle Mo is all on the side of the defense.
It'll be 3rd and long. Give to the running back. Nice tackle there. This free safety coming in like a heat-seeking missile and stopping him a yard short of the first down. Maybe a bit of a gamble going for it on 4th and there's some room. Running inside the 20. Touchdown, Northern Illinois. Power football with the run. Got enough for the first. Good pick up there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41. Running game got it done on the last play. Now it's 1st down. To the ground with the back. Ball is loose. Defense covering it up. Not letting the offense get it back. It's a turnover. The coach wants the officials to have another look at the monitor. Using a timeout here, thinks the call is going to end up going his way. And how about the keen eyes and sharp awareness from the coach to challenge that call, and the officials agree it'll go his way. They're still firing away even with this lead. Goes high to pull it in. They're able to make the stop, but a little extra icing on this winning cake in this one.